We don't give a fuck. We be letting people know, like, y'all taking care of us tonight. Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kenya. And I'm Kenyanah. And today we are doing a tipsy talk for the girlies. Yeah, a surprise trip coming up. We're gonna do a tipsy talk surrounding girls that you do not want to take on a trip. So basically, guys, get your wine, get your whatever you want to drink, and we're just gonna talk today, ramble and run our mouths about the bitches you don't want to go on a trip with, period. Yeah. So we got our two favorite wines. I never knew how to pronounce this, but this is my favorite wine. I think it's pronounced Bermuda, but it's Bartenera. Yeah, Bartenera. I got the Capriccio. Mm-hmm. And this is all we drink, so this is what we're gonna do today. Mm-hmm. And we are not promoting any type of, young age drinking. So if you're not 21 and older, you can slide off this video. So we about to pop the bottles. Just pop these. And I put ice in all of my drinks because I'm a fiend over ice. I don't know, how about y'all? Anybody always put ice in your drink? We were these sisters if you put ice in your drink. She always want to claim other people. Then you can't share. No. And this right here will get you bent out of shape. Yeah, this right here will get you this. So go get you some. Ken about to take. Y'all, while she opening the bottle, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. So we're just gonna watch Kenya open the bottle, and while she's opening it, subscribe to our channel. Let's pause for a second. Just open the bottle. I already opened it. Oh, she opened it. All right, so before we get to talking, we're gonna take a drink together. This shit rocking. That's my favorite drink for everything. Yep. So the first topic we're gonna talk about is girls with secret animosity. Yeah, and if she looking at how we wrote down. So basically, like if you go on a trip with a group of girls or whatever, you don't want to have you want to go to a trip with genuine people. Right. You don't want to go there and somebody already mad or jealous about you. Well, yeah, that's going to end up in either one, y'all going to be arguing. Two, ruin the trip. Yeah. And then everything, when you go out on a trip, everything comes out. Like when you lit and stuff like that, and you on vacation, everything is gonna come out. So if these bitches don't like you, it's gonna show. It's gonna show on this trip. So don't go with nobody with no animosity against you, because you're gonna come back friendless. So we actually went on a trip. And we found out that somebody has secret animosity against us, and it took not me. Well, against me. Nah. But it took me to go on this trip to actually open my eyes to see if you got animosity against a bitch, she's gonna not go. Don't go with them. So, the next thing is do not go on a trip with people with no coin, y'all. Right. How you going on a trip and you don't got no money? How? And my thing is, if you don't got no money and you going on a trip and you going with your friends, you know them, your girls, you need to let them know that you don't got the funds, because they probably could front for you or something like that. Don't try to play them out I'm not giving you no money, I don't owe you this, that, third, That was an insider, sorry. You can't go on a trip with no money unless you really are on a trip with your girls that, you know, will like look out for you because you look out for them. Like when they don't have no money, you will pay, and when you don't have no money, they're gonna pay for you. But don't go there like you have all the funds, because it's gonna show, sis. Because when you are on vacation, it's just like, oh, we want to do this, oh, we want to do that, oh, we want to do this. So you're gonna have to have the money, and if you don't have the money, then you gotta stay in a hotel, and you're not gonna want to do nothing, right? You can tell. Yes, your friends gonna tell. So don't go nowhere. Don't go on no vacation with nobody with no money. Right. You ever had that experience? Yeah. What? That not that didn't have no money, but like. We got an Airbnb. We went on a girls trip before, so we got an Airbnb. So if some people couldn't afford it, they just pulled us to the side, whatever. Yeah, and then we had our own choice or our option to like tell them like, oh, it's cool or whatnot. So, right, and Kenyah the type of person, Kenyah is really the type of person like, if you don't got no money and you like pull her to the side and tell her like she gonna look out for you. I'm not gonna put you on the spot either. Yeah. So what's your experience? What kind of experience? That you ever went on a trip with somebody on no money? Well, I don't know if they didn't have any money. What you thought? They just didn't want to give my money back. We never went on a trip with broke people. Well, in my opinion, they weren't broke. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think I ever went on a trip with somebody with no money. But it's going to ruin the whole fucking trip. Like, you have to have money when you going out, because it's so many other things to do that you don't do while you're home. And those things really cost money. Mm-hmm. Like, one time I had went on vacation and I wanted to do ATVs. That shit was like $300. Like, especially if you're not going to foreign places that, like, Mexico or something, because Mexico is cheap. Puerto Rico is cheap. But if you going somewhere like, where did we go? We went to Vegas. Vegas was expensive, and what is it? Out of the country? Yeah. Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica. And if you don't got no money, I'm gonna tell you what to do if you don't have money and you trying to plan a girls trip. Make sure you go to an all-inclusive resort, because they're gonna feed you. You ain't gonna have to worry about food. Most of the time, you don't have to worry about transportation, right. And they just got you. All you gotta do is pay for your excursions, which you don't really have to do, because they're gonna have stuff that you can do at the resort. Right. So yeah, just come with some money. Yeah. And if you got no money, don't come. If you don't got no money, either just be honest with your friends and like, I can't go, or just don't go, because you're gonna ruin the whole trip. Yeah. I'm gonna just The next topic is don't go on a trip with people who don't want to do nothing. First of all, how you gonna go on a trip and not want to do nothing? I cannot stand when somebody want to go on a trip and they want to do all the shit you can do at home. Yeah. Like, we're not going to McDonald's. We're not going to KFC. We're not going to Dave & Buster's. No. We're not going to the movies. Like, no. So we in the Airbnb. Let me give you a scenario. This is not real though. We in the Airbnb. Old girl is upstairs in the room. Everybody getting dressed. You think everybody get dressed. And the girl is like laying down, sleep, like, sis, when you want to get up? Right. Oh, and then she be like, oh, I'm not going. So why did you come? Why are you here? If you don't got, like, why are you here? Why? Go back home. That's even back to the I don't have no money stuff. Like, why go on a vacation if you want to be in the room? Mm-hmm. That don't make no sense. Yeah, I cannot stand that. I understand to a certain extent. Like, when I go on vacation, I am not getting my hair wet. I feel like, okay, when you on vacation, I feel like, what I got to do with you not want to do nothing? Because if everybody's going to... But you can still go and not get your hair wet. I do not agree with that. Then you just basically miss out on and just watching people. So, that was your choice. As long as you... I can deal with somebody that that want to go but won't do anything while you're there. I can deal with that, but I can't deal with somebody staying in the room because they don't want to go.
Yeah, like what's the reason?
I can't deal with that. Yeah, like what else I was say? They want to do nothing. I don't do nothing. Oh, I just can't stand like you want to do this. You don't. You can't even get it out. How you don't want to do nothing on vacation? You wasted your money. Most of the time, you are spending like almost $1,000 to $2,000 plus dollars to go on vacation.
Yeah.
To be like, I don't want to go. Yeah. Like you're ruining everybody's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want.
Well, not mine. Because I'm going to go without you.
Yeah. Literally. One thing about the twins is we going to go without you.
And don't say me leaving y'all out. And
yeah, because
happy.
We
out.
We out.
Sorry. The next topic is do not go on a girls trip with bitches that's always on the phone with a nigga. Like he could have came, sis.
No, don't listen to Kenyah.
Why?
No, I can't. Why? Be on the phone with your nigga 3 times a day while you on vacation. In the morning, good night. 2 times in the morning and
I mean, it's nothing they need to really worry about. Like, why are you
right
with a bunch of females?
And it don't even be, sometimes it don't even be the niggas. It be the friend. It be the girls like want to be on the phone with
them.
Checking in on their niggas like, you on vacation. What are you doing, sis? Why you want to be on the phone with your nigga the whole time? Right. You are irritating your friends and your cousins. You are irritating them. They're in their head. They like, why is this girl always on the phone with her nigga? Like, you can't just chill with your girls without having to think about your nigga.
Just call him back,
and he'll see you. Like, you, when can you ever go on vacation? Just don't be on your phone with your nigga too much, because
it's disrespectful.
To your
honestly,
friends,
it's disrespectful.
Girls. It's disrespectful to your own girls because
you already with your nigga all the time when you home.
Like, it's like you can't be with your friends. Like,
yeah.
And if you can't be with your friends without your dude, it's just like, we're not going on vacation with you.
It's just disgusting.
We're not going on vacation with you. Mm-mm. Because all you're going to be doing is worrying about your nigga.
Yeah. Next topic.
So you don't think you'll be on the phone with your nigga?
No. Especially if I see him on time, but if I don't, yeah, obviously, but...
Hey, how about if we switch the cards and your niggas always want to be on the phone with you? Give them advice, like, how would you shut that down?
Just be like, baby, I'm with my friends, and like...
You don't have nothing to worry about. Just get them...
It's kind of rude that we on the phone right now.
If they get mad at you, like, y'all could deal with it when you get
the time comes. Deal with it when it comes. So the next topic is kind of iffy. It's like, maybe, maybe not. So do not go on a trip with people that want to do their own thing. They like want to go and do their own thing.
I feel like that should be one.
No, I feel like that's to a certain extent. Like, even at me and my sister, when we went to Vegas for our birthday or whatever, people had their own option to do whatever they wanted to do. But we also did things as a group. Mm-hmm. So it's just like a different dynamic. Like, say if somebody, like, Vegas is different. It's not like you are...
It depends. Like, because, like, let's just say in terms of a girls trip, I feel like everybody should be like doing stuff together. Like, you shouldn't want to roam, especially if you're going out of the country. It's not safe to just roam off and you with your friends. I cannot stand somebody that's a roamer.
Yeah.
Like,
because at the end of the day, we all are responsible for each other. So if something happens to that person, at the end of the day, it's going to go back to us. So like, why weren't you there with them? Oh, they roamed off. Why didn't you follow them?
Right.
Like, it's just like,
why don't you know where they're at? Like,
yeah.
It's just like, sis, don't roam off. We here together as a group.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go somewhere, we need to go as a group.
And if everybody don't vote on it, Like, that voting thing is really, like...
And it gave you, like, low-key anxiety because it's, like, anything can happen. Like...
And then you can ruin the whole day, like, oh, let me rush back to the room.
Yeah, because... You can ruin the whole day because guess what? We looking for you.
Yep. And that's not right.
I would never run my... One, I'm mad, like... I'm a scary person. I would never run off because it's just, like... I don't want to be alone in a foreign country or a foreign state. And
not even
I don't
that,
know
like...
nobody.
Sis, we do not hang with no ugly girls. We don't have no friends at all, but anyway,
the people that
we don't
have a lot of associates.
Yeah,
and
you cut me off.
Sorry,
I beat you. So we don't hang with. Everybody is beautiful in their own way, but we hang with very, very attractive women.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you go out of the country and you see attractive women, that means the target is on that woman or the target is on that group of women. And if they see you and you separated from your friends, that's when they come to attack and be like, oh, y'all want to go here, there, that, and the third. And you got to be careful for that when you're out of the country and stuff like that.
I'm trying to think if I had ever had experience with it. Or even leaving, going back to the room, like...
That's even more dangerous.
One thing I cannot stand.
That's even more dangerous.
Say if we out at a party, dinner, or whatever, and somebody get tired or they don't want to stay out, we all gotta agree whether we want to go in or not, or we can all leave, take you back to the room, and then we can go back to where we going. But if we in a distance where you just gonna have to like figure it out, go lay down somewhere else, like at the function, because you roaming off. Going to the room is roaming off. So you're going to the room as a possibility that somebody was gonna see you.
Somebody's gonna follow you.
And follow you. You can probably get snatched up.
Yeah. You gotta be smart.
And some people want to be some people are roamers to have fun. Like, oh, like, I'm gonna just go over here to this person's section or something like that. Like, just don't do that. Like, and it's annoying because we're looking for you. Yeah. And that's why we're looking for you. Nobody. So don't go on a trip with a beach like that. Drink today. So the next type of female you do not want to go on a trip with is troublemakers. Say it again.
Troublemakers. Don't want to go on a trip with troublemakers.
So when I don't know if anybody, comment below if you ever had an experience where you at a club and your friend always think like somebody looking at her, like, you know, you got that friend that always be like, she's staring at me. What's she looking at? And they want,
or she just bumped me. Like, knowing that
they be like, she just bumped me. Ain't nobody never even bumped you.
Knowing that, like, if you have a group of females that always will defend you and whatever like that, do not make up something like a girl bumped you. It's just gonna cause drama, confusion, and more confusion.
And then you don't know their culture. Like,
yeah.
You remember when we wasn't the troublemakers, but we went to Jamaica, and it was this lady. We was going inside of a shop to buy like souvenirs. You about to remember? We was in a shop to buy souvenirs, but I guess she thought that we was bothering her. And you remember the countdown?
Oh, she was like, no. This girl was like 10, 9. I'm like,
why is she counting down? I guess she was mad at whatever we was doing. But people cultures are different. Sometimes it's like you fight. Some battles you just don't need to fight. Like,
she was really counting down.
I don't know what we did to her.
She was just like 10, 9, 8. And I told my best friend at the time, I was just like, that girl is in there counting down,
but we didn't know what that meant. Like, so she was counting down.
But in that therapy session,
yeah, that's what they were saying. When you count down,
that's you about to calm down. Like, it's a calming down method for people that go there. Like
now,
that.
imagine if we was in a club with a girl like that, and then we like starting trouble, and like, are we doing something to them? Like, you just have to adjust to other people's cultures. If you can't do that, then you don't need to. If you can't do that, or your friends can't do that, you don't need to go on vacation with them, because it's going to cause confrontation. Because again, what if we was in a club with a girl like that? We're not even worried about you, but you're counting down because something that we're doing is making you angry.
Yeah. I feel like the only way to resolve it is to turn up even more.
Yeah.
And then that's just gonna make the other person not worry about you no more. Just keep that person out of sight and out of mind.
But if you have a friend, back to what we said, if you have a friend that can't like control her emotions or control if somebody looking at her or control if you think somebody, just don't go with them because
keep her home.
It's gonna be a problem. And it might not turn out good. It depends on how you guys handle situations, but still, it's gonna be a problem.
We all are adults, so leave the baby at home. Leave the children at home.
Like, say we go on a girls trip and then we invite our homegirl and she invite her homegirls. Just leave them at home.
Yeah.
I already can see,
Yeah.
Next.
Okay. People that are not open, do not go on a trip with people who are not open to do new things. For an example, when I said earlier, like, I don't want to get my hair wet. That, you don't think that's like,
that's not open to new things. What I meant by that was like, they're not open to do other things like ATVing. Like, they never did that before, but they don't want, like zip lining. I'm scared of heights. I don't want to do it. Like
okay. Yeah, so don't go on a trip with somebody that's not open to new things, because when you go outside of the country, it's like a lot of things that you have not experienced at home. Like, they don't have ATV in here. They don't.
We don't zip line on a regular.
Zip line or a whole bunch of trees and wildlife. Like, you don't have that.
Or even trying new food. Like, y'all don't want to.
The food thing for me, I agree with the food thing.
Oh, you wouldn't try new food?
No, I would.
Yeah, it's some people that is like really. And it's just like, you mad bougie. Like, why you don't want to try this new dish? Or it might even be nasty. Spit it out.
Yeah.
But me, I'm going to try whatever. I'm going to go zip line. I'm scared of heights.
It might look nasty, but it's not.
It's probably not nasty.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go.
You might not eat macaroni and cheese at home, but they macaroni and cheese in Hawaii might taste like immaculate.
Right, just like when we went to Jamaica, the food when we went there, we thought the food was gonna be so good.
Yeah.
The food
Spicy,
was good. It was good,
that.
but I feel like the food in New Jersey, the Jamaican food in New Jersey, was better. But which is weird, but I still tried it.
Yeah.
Like what else they had? Not the cocoa bread. What is it called? Not fufu. Festival. I never had.
I ain't never had that.
Festival
that shit was so good.
And I tried that. It was.
We couldn't stop eating it.
Right.
We could not stop.
But what if you was on a trip with a girl that don't want to do anything? Well, not do anything, but try new things.
It's gonna
blow
you.
Like you gonna be like,
girl.
I want to go on a trip with mad spontaneous as females. Mm-hmm. Like, I want you to do whatever. Like, do something that's not like you wouldn't do on a regular. I like people that was like. And I like people that come up with ideas like, oh, let's just do this, mm-hmm. that I never even would ever think to do. Like and then it's something you could talk about.
Yeah, that's my first time going to ATV, and I got real dirty. Like, I don't like getting dirty. And then
she did it. She drove my
I was in the front. I was burning everybody. Like,
I didn't drive on myself.
She was scared. She cried.
I didn't even want to go ATVing, but I did it. I did it, and I had fun. But next time I'm gonna do it myself. But that's neither here nor there. But don't go with somebody that's not spontaneous, because you want to come back home with the story to tell.
Yeah.
And you don't want nobody to kill your vibe because they don't want to try it. Like, last but not least, and I hope y'all are drinking. Because if y'all not drinking, don't come back to my next tipsy talk. But our last one is do not go on vacation with a female who's overly drunk.
That joint got me burping out of her.
So don't go on vacation with a person that is overly drunk. They always get overly drunk.
They are, in other words, cannot control
their liquor.
Okay. I understand.
First of all,
we're not going to talk about.
First of all, she's talking about on our birthday, and I was overly drunk. It's my birthday. I don't see things like that. Like, even me, I went out. It don't even matter. But look, on my birthday when we went to Vegas, I was drunk. But look,
But she wasn't acting a fool. Like,
I don't act a fool.
Yeah,
I don't when I'm out. When I'm out, it's probably like one time I can tell y'all. But when I'm out, I don't get lit like hella drunk until I get home. I'm not throwing up and shit until I get home. I don't know why, but that drunk don't happen until sis get home.
I can't relate.
She never threw up or nothing ever.
No.
Kia will get lit too. And Kia is a light drinker.
A lightweight.
She a lightweight. But I've never seen a girl throw up a day in my life. But you don't want to go to you don't want to go on vacation with somebody that's overly drunk. Guess what you're gonna be doing? You're gonna
babysitting. You're gonna be babysitting.
And you don't want to babysit no adult, like.
But one thing that I do suggest, do not leave them. Like, when people are drunk and stuff like that, even though they say they're good or whatever, do not leave them. I don't like when people leave people that are drunk, because that's so irresponsible.
And if you,
it's not even irresponsible on the drunk person's part. It's irresponsible on your part, because you're supposed to be their friend. Even if you come to a girl trip, sorry, I get my brace tight. But even if you come to a girl trip and they bring another friend, even if you don't know that girl or something, she's still your responsibility. I don't care what nobody says. Yep. Like, don't do that.
Don't lead them, because it's gonna be on your conscience if something happens to them. Right. And not even that, you wouldn't be going on a trip with these bitches if you don't trust them, and they won't do the same for you. So I feel like they won't leave you, so don't leave them.
Like, we went on where that was Atlantic City.
Oh yeah.
So we went in really drunk. Like, we was having a fucking blast. That was our 26th birthday. So we went to Atlantic City. Yo, we were having a fucking blast. We was drinking, popping bottle.
But we would never. First of all, she made our night the best. That's number one. And we didn't get annoyed or nothing, because that's the type of people that we surround ourselves by. Like, we're not gonna get annoyed with somebody that we know that we like, you love, like, and it's supposed to be a fun time. So if somebody do get drunk, we're not talking about the drunk people that you can handle. Yeah. We talking about them drunk, sloppy ass, wanna fight.
We talking about these people.
Wanna fight. Think everybody after them, peeing on themselves, throwing up in front of, you can throw up in front of me, I don't care, but throwing up in the club, like you gotta drag them out the club. I'm not taking you.
But yeah, I wasn't done with my story.
I'm sorry.
Cut me off. So it was these guys, like when we was in Atlantic City, it was these guys, and they wanted us to go to their penthouse. I think they was on a business trip or whatever like that. So even though I knew she was drunk and we was gonna have fun, we went to that penthouse, girl, and we turned the fuck up. And then we go to that penthouse, and then the guy's friend, he just like on the couch being weird. Kenyanah and them went somewhere. I forgot where they went.
I went back to the room.
He was on the couch being weird. All he was doing was moving like this, like this. This nigga was throwing up.
They left him?
No, he was there. We cleaned up after him. I didn't touch him.
I'm saying his friends.
No, we was all in the penthouse. So we all in the penthouse. He throwing up on the side. They was taking care of him. That's what you should be doing. Like, you should be taking care of him. Don't leave. Because at the end of the day, when, like, even when my sister like get a little drunk or whatever like that, I be so scared, because like when you get drunk and go to sleep, like I be thinking that you choke up, you could choke on your throw up and stuff like that. That shit be scaring the fuck out of me. I'm always watching people when they drunk, especially when they sleep.
Yeah, but when you on vacation, you don't want to go on vacation with an overly drunk person, because it's like you're gonna have to take care of them. And like, when I keep saying this, but when can you really go on out of the country? Like, that's something that you do like probably once, twice, 3 times a year. Like, you don't want to be out of the country babysitting nobody. Don't get drunk. Like, I can't stand a slop. I listen, bitch. I get the fuck drunk. I don't care, but I'm never about to be sloppy. And if I am, it's because it's my birthday. Yeah. But other than that,
that's the only time me and Kenyanah get.
I get.
We don't give a fuck. We be letting people know, like, y'all taking care of us tonight. But other than that,
I'm not about to.
We are totally aware of everything. So
I might not be aware, but
I'm aware. sis is not sloppy. I'm not about to be doing all that sloppy shit. I'm not. And it's embarrassing. Like, dragging somebody out somewhere. I don't know.
Not all the time.
If it's your birthday, I don't care. Because I want to take care of you.
I might hear you want to try?
The point of the point of your birthday is for you to get drunk. Sloppy, pissy. But and another thing about getting drunk, when you get drunk, right? What happens the next day? We can go back to one of our topics. You don't want to do shit,
right? Because you got a hangover.
Now you ruin everybody's day. If you can't get drunk and get yourself together for the next day,
right?
You ruining the trip, sis.
That's true.
You ruining the trip. It's crazy. So guys, the point of this video was to just let y'all know, like, we going on this vacation. But we going on a vacation with the right kind of people.
The right kind of people, you heard me.
You see me?
Hold on. Vacation with them already, so we already know.
Yeah, and they our family and our family's friends, so we going on vacation with the right kind of people.
And they more family than friends anyway. So.
Yeah, so when y'all go on vacation, please do not go on vacation with these type of females because you are not going to have a good time.
They will ruin your lives.
They will ruin your They will ruin your vacation.
They will ruin your lives because you're going to come back home with no friends. Okay?
Trust me.
No friends.
But still, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. But on that note,
no, for real though, we can talk about this. You want to know why? Because we really went on a trip and came back with no motherfucking friends.
Right.
Actually, get this video to
100 likes and we'll tell y'all the story.
Yeah, we'll do a story time on it. The story time is going to be crazy. So if y'all get this to like 100 likes, we definitely going to tell the story time on how we lost all our friends.
Yeah.
Going on a trip. That
was for our birthday. We ain't going to get too deep. But just get this video to 100 likes and thank y'all for supporting us.
And thank y'all for watching us. And wait, hold on. Let's just do one last toast with the girls. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's also dreamy. The zero is zero. So dreamy with 3 Y's. And
my Instagram name is Kenyanah, Key.Yonsei with 3 E's. So go and follow me.
And if you guys want another tipsy talk, we kept asking y'all on Instagram and on our TikTok to send us topics to talk about. Because we really want to keep doing these tipsy talks because me and Key, we could talk about some shit. So if y'all want to get another tipsy talk, comment below like us some topics that we can talk about so we can do it in the next video. So thank you guys again for watching. Bye.